Deladon, got it.
The crossover, what a move! Hits the body! Bucket!
Griner spins, got it.
Makes the spin move, pump fake, Sims, hits! Thomas!
Blocked by Jonquel Jones.
Deladon knocks that down.
Las Vegas. We are live on the strip at the Mandalay Bay Event Center, getting you hyped up for the start of the 2019 WNBA All-Star Game. It's Team Deladon versus Team Wilson, set for a 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific tip on ABC and the ESPN app. Hello, everybody. Welcome on into the WNBA All-Star Game edition of Hoop Streams. I'm Charly Arnolt. We are coming to you live on Twitter, YouTube, and also the ESPN app. And you know, because it is my very first time hosting Hoop Streams, that I had to bring in the big guns. I am joined by the team captains of today's All-Star Game. We have Elena Deladon and Asia Wilson joining us live on the show. Ladies, this is unbelievable, this atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in a couple All-Stars, and this has been amazing. It's one to remember for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's Vegas. This is what you expect. My voice is already gone.
Asia, you've been cheering on your team. You don't have much of a voice.
I know, right? But I love it. I love it.
You love it. Well, you know, today's very meaningful in so many different aspects. What are you most excited for about today's All-Star Game?
Just to put on a good show. Obviously, the fans came out, they showed out, so it's time for us to put up a lot of baskets. I think they want to see a lot of offense, so hopefully we do that.
Well, you talk about fans. I mean, look at this place. We still have about 30 minutes till tip, and this place is already filling up. Everybody's super excited to see an action-packed game here today.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
All right, well, both of you had the privilege of drafting your team, so let's talk a little bit about that. Elena, how did you go about choosing your starting five?
I just wanted to have fun with it. I picked, my buddy BG first. I wanted to make sure I locked her up, and then from there we kind of just played off of one another and had fun with it.
Asia, did you have any strategy when choosing your team?
Yeah, I just had to make sure I get my teammates. My teammates was all that mattered, and then we just had fun.
All right, well, today is my first WNBA All-Star Game, which I am so excited about. But speaking of first, there's also a couple other firsts happening today. The WNBA announcing that today for the first time ever, the game will experiment with a 20-second shot clock. They're also experimenting with a once-per-quarter hockey-like sub-in where you can tag in your teammates. So what do you guys think about these potential rule changes?
I mean, I like the 20-second shot clock. I think that's great. It'll add more scoring. I don't know what these hockey
This
subs
hockey
are.
sub is going to be crazy.
Yes.
I mean, the hockey-like sub-in, when is that going to occur? You just run in, run out? I mean...
You got to stand on like a poker chip.
Okay.
You stand on a poker chip, and then you go. So we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, have your teammates spoken anything about these rule changes? Are they all excited for them? What to expect? Did they know?
I think they're all excited.
Oh my God, this place is on fire.
Booming.
It is.
Well, we already saw the Blue Man Group performing ahead of the game. I mean, things are really getting underway quickly here.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you can tell me just about the overall experience of All-Star Game weekend?
I mean, I feel like every event has been first class. It's been so much fun for the fans. The All-Stars have really felt like All-Stars and made us feel great about being here. So it's been a lot of fun.
And it's probably very cool getting to reunite with friends of yours that you don't often get to hang out with during the season.
Yeah, yes it is. Yes.
Always.
All right, ladies, well, I know you have a very busy afternoon ahead of you, so I want to let you go, but thank you so much for coming on to Hoop Streams, and good luck to the best of you, the both of you today. May the best woman win. All right, thank you so much, and now I think it's time to welcome on in our main cast for this afternoon. We have two very special ladies joining us here on Hoop Streams, and of course we are coming to you live on Twitter, YouTube, also the ESPN app, as we are getting you set for the start of the 16th WNBA All-Star Game coming up right after this show ends, 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific on ABC and also the ESPN app. So those two special ladies I was just talking about, they are standing right next to me now. We have ESPN's very own Malika Andrews.
Hello.
Also two-time All-Star Chiney Ogwumike.
What's good, man?
What's up? How you guys doing?
I'm so excited.
I'm just happy to be here, man.
Question, whose first time WNBA All-Stars is? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, y'all the rookies, I'm the vet today. Y'all the rookies, I'm
We
the
are
vet.
the rookies, but I mean, how cool. This is the first time we're here. It's in Las Vegas, of all places. What an amazing event this has been so far.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to choose what I am most excited for, and it's a toss-up, there's two things. On the court, I'm excited to see the way these new rules affect the flow of the game. Those hockey subs, is it going to speed up the pace? That 20-second shot clock, how much is that going to speed up the pace? And if it does work out, will this be something that is implemented in both the NBA and WNBA? And off the court, guys, I am such a big musical fan. Kristen Chenoweth is singing the national anthem. I love Wicked and Glinda, and I will be just like in awe the entire time.
And I'm also hyped up for Taylor Taylor. Okay, so halftime performance is about to be lit. But for me, you know, WNBA All-Star, I've been on the court. It's been a tremendous experience to be with so many talented players. Again, this is the best of the best. The WNBA is 144 players, and this is the top 22. But the coolest part to me is like my big sister's hooping, and my big sister's in there. So I know we're supposed to be, you know, responsible and not biased, but I'm 100% biased. I'm going for Team EDD. I'm going for the big sis. But I think overall for Las Vegas, because this is a new franchise, and you just see how much excitement there has been from the top to the bottom. Like you look at them getting Liz Cambage earlier in the year, and then you see them, they're top of the standings with a 13-6 record. And then on top of that, you have 3 All-Star starters, and then now you have, you know, the All-Star game here in Las Vegas. So it's just a tremendous moment for Vegas and the entire league.
100%. Well, we are gearing up for some serious competition today, but last night was actually the competition got started. So let's talk about what we saw last night. Anything that stood out to you or any favorites you had from last night?
Well, I actually had the privilege of being able to call the broadcast from the 3-point competition and the skills challenge. And you know what? Let me say something, okay? And this is just speaking from my heart. Big girls need love too. Big girls need love too. And we saw some big girls show their versatility in the skills challenge. We almost had a big girl win, but Diamond DeShields took the skills challenge. And then the 3-point contest, my former teammate Shakina Strickland won that. And Strick is just a tremendous storyline. And it's just really cool to see players that are not necessarily all-stars come, compete, and you can just see like they were doing this for charity. It meant the most to them. But then again, you know, it was just a fun night to showcase the women in this league that are very versatile, but also snipers.
Yeah,
Malika, what
I
about
mean,
you?
Shakina was not the favorite coming into the 3-point contest to win, and it was really kind of exciting to watch her, especially after she kind of got off to a little bit of a rocky start on her first rack, be able to pick up the heat. And I actually have a nugget for both of you guys that I wanted to share.
Let's hear it.
According to ESPN Stats and Information, Strickland is only the 4th WNBA player ever to have at least 20 points in both the first and second rounds of the 3-point contest. So I thought that was pretty incredible watching that.
And you know what's kind of cool? There was so much hype for the 3-point contest because of Allie Quigley. And in case you forgot, last year Allie Quigley had the best 3-point contest ever in the history of the WNBA and NBA.
Yes.
29 points. So there was a lot of expectation for her. Back-to-back, I know I'm trying to, you drop your nugget, I'm going to drop my nugget. Back-to-back champ. Kayla McBride has come up second twice. Like, there's some amazing shooters, but for Strick to come, you know, out of the woodworks and to represent the rising sun, no pun intended, was just really cool to see.
Yeah.
All right, well, you know, All-Star Game weekend, obviously it's about the action taking place on the court, but there is another little aspect of the weekend that we like to focus on, and that, of course, is fashion.
Woo.
You know, what is All-Star Game weekend without a little fun fashion? Let's get these in here right now. We actually have the jerseys.
Okay.
You ladies wouldn't mind holding these up that are going to be worn today
I'm
in the game. All right, so since Deladon received the most All-Star votes, she was able to choose her team's jersey. The colors, of course, were white and red.
Oh, I want that one.
Deladon selected white.
Oh, we have a rejection.
Which one is that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, big sis represent. All right, so obviously then this is Team Wilson over here. So ladies, what do you make of these jerseys this year for the game?
I think they're amazing. I mean, they obviously embody Las Vegas. Yeah. Celebrating, like, you know, the same motifs as the court. I like them. Typically the WNBA is orange, but instead they went with the more traditional franchise look, and it's dope.
It's getting real loud in here for a second as the crowd is getting excited. But for me, I think we're going to huddle together as I say this. Oh, wow.
This place is getting pumped up.
It is getting lit in here.
Oh, my gosh, it is getting rowdy in here. This is absolutely amazing. We are just minutes ahead of the WNBA All-Star Game. And
we even having a mascot appearance here. Get it on.
Come on. Would you do a little walk it out for us? Hey. No, we're not going to get her to walk it out.
Don't hurt
We have a
sis.
segment
Don't
called
hurt
Walk It
sis.
Up. We want to get to that right now, focusing on fashion, and here we go. Now walk it out. Now walk it out. We have a little bit of video earlier from someone that's right here on the show. Chiney, girl, what's going on here?
Oh, get it. Look at the sleeves. It moves well.
That's not fair.
Sis, yes.
Who did that?
Killing it.
That was,
I can
that's
do
you
that.
working. Yeah, let's see. Let's see it again. Yeah, get this some sleeve action. All right, okay, straight from Milan to Las Vegas.
Can we get a little like walk it out?
Oh, I can do it. Okay, hold my mic.
All right, we got you.
This is my practice.
All right.
I've been waiting my whole life to do that.
All right, you know, we saw some of the All-Stars entering the arena in some fashionable choices, maybe some of them not so fashionable. I mean, I guess it's up to the eye of the beholder, if you will. Now we're checking out the sneaks on some of these ladies. What do you guys think of these?
Wow, I like the orange.
The orange Nikes.
Color is key.
Yeah.
You know, the coolest rule change that the NBA has made is that they've allowed athletes to just wear whatever color shoe they want. And I think that's expression. You usually see people trying to be really loud with their shoe because that sort of brings more attention outside of the uniform, right?
Yeah. And you see people who are really taking liberties with that. You see some really funky customized sneakers that have been coming in now. And I think that is a trend that sets the WNBA separate from a lot of other sports where the individuality is really separated in this league. It's really celebrated. So I think that's something that's really important to continue to see.
Absolutely.
Well, ladies, you know, we have all of the top players in the WNBA, obviously, are at the Mandalay Bay Event Center ahead of the WNBA All-Star Game taking place today. But we also have another legend in the house that is none other than Kobe Bryant.
Hey,
yes, he is here. He is ready for game time. And also, before some of the ladies got into game mode, we had an All-Star stop by to give us a little insight into her All-Star game mentality. Well, we are now joined by Napheesa Collier of the Minnesota Lynx, playing today for Team Wilson. Napheesa, how you feeling ahead of the game?
I'm feeling great. This atmosphere is amazing. It's been a really cold 2 days, so I'm feeling good.
V, what was your reaction to being a part of that controversial trade package in the draft?
The controversial what?
Yeah, the trade.
Rude. Super rude. No, I'm just kidding. It was really cool, and I'm really excited that I got the opportunity to play with my teammates now, who I'm with in Minnesota.
There you go.
What are you most looking forward to as far as today's game goes?
I think just having so many amazing players on the floor at one time. So I think it's gonna be really fun.
Now, Fee, how does it feel to be the only rookie playing in the All-Star game? I remember being a rookie and it was so much fun, but it's like, wow, Vegas, so many bright lights. But to represent this really talented rookie class.
It feels amazing, especially for this being my first All-Star. I mean, they've done a great job with everything, so it's been really cool and gonna go out there and try to rep the rookies.
Would you say that there's anyone that's playing also for Team Wilson that you've really looked up to and that you're especially hyped to get to play with today?
That's really hard because they're all so good, and they're people that you play against so many times in the league, and you really appreciate their game playing against them, so I think it's going to be cool to be on the same team with them.
All right, no one else is hearing you. Your teammates won't hear you. Your coach won't hear you.
I know.
What is your strategy to get the win? Because my sis is playing for Team Deladon, and I know their strategy was basically, we're not going to turn up in Vegas. You know how hard people go in Vegas?
You giving away the strategy?
What's your strategy? Oh, I did give away the strategy. Oh, my fault. My fault. What's your team strategy?
I mean, we're just going to go out there and get buckets. It doesn't matter how hydrated they are. If we're scoring, we're scoring.
That's true.
Shanae, we won't tell anybody that you're out here giving away strategies ahead of the game. All right, what do you say we do a little rapid fire questions? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Cat or dog person?
Dog.
Favorite song to listen to prior to a game?
Anything by Drake.
Ooh, good choice. Good choice.
Favorite junk food?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Favorite city to visit?
Oh, home. I never get to go home. St. Louis.
All right, St. Louis. Scale of 1 to 10, how good are your singing skills?
Probably like a 4.5.
Now in the shower?
9.5.
There we go.
Can we get a little preview?
What do you want me to sing?
Sing some Drake.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding?
Hey. Not too bad. That was totally like a 5, not a 4.5.
All
That was a 5.
right. All right, 2 real quick questions. Team LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan.
All right, and secret hidden talent?
Tap dancing.
Oh, no way. Okay.
No. I took a class when I was in high school. I loved it. I still have my tap shoes.
All right. All right, well, Nafisa, thank you so much. We wish you the best of luck today. We hope you kill it for Team Wilson.
Thank you.
All right. You are watching Hoop Streams. We are coming live to you on Twitter, YouTube, and also the ESPN app. Right now, I want to welcome in Preston Johnson. He is joining the show. We're going to get a little bit of insight, pick his brain a bit before the 16th WNBA All-Star Game. But you guys, we can't neglect what's happening behind us. We got Team Deladon out here in these fancy black and gold warm-ups, getting all geared up for the WNBA All-Star Game. So they're already putting on a show. I can't wait to see what we have in store for us coming up here in less than 15 minutes. All right, so Preston, how you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me here. It's filling up.
Well, you are no stranger to Las Vegas. We know that much.
I'm not, and I'm no stranger to the WNBA now. I've been betting it pretty regularly for a few seasons. So I've been digging in, I'm following it. It's a great product. It's going to keep growing. It's getting better and better.
Well, we are going to get to betting in just a few minutes, but first we want to focus on some of the major storylines heading into the midway point of the WNBA season. So this first story involves one of our very own. The Connecticut Sun trading Chiney to the Los Angeles Sparks back in April for a first-round pick. Chiney, you are now playing alongside your sister Indieka. That is one of the coolest things you could probably hope for as a family member, also an athlete. So how did you handle the news once you found out you were leaving the Sun?
First of all, our own Woj bombed me. I was so surprised, and I know a lot of people were like, oh, you probably knew. I was like, no, I did not know the timeline. But first of all, I'm really fortunate that the Connecticut Sun and the LA Sparks were allowed me to meet halfway to fulfill both of my careers as an ESPN NBA analyst and then also as a WNBA player. But yeah, it was a transition going from east to west. But the best part about it was that I get to play with that woman, that remarkable woman, MVP champion, my big sis, so it's all worth it.
By the way, feel free to go grab Big Sis at any time if you want.
All right, how about I'll meet y'all in a little bit?
Hey, I'll hold this for you.
Go grab her.
Preston, what was your reaction to the news when you heard she was getting traded?
Well, now that she's not here, I thought the Sun were already tanking. I mean, she was an all-star last year, 15 points, 7 rebounds. I think she shot over 60% from the field. So I was surprised. I was shocked. But as a bettor, it was fun because we had to make some adjustments. We had to figure out, all right, how was the impact going to be for the Sparks? We obviously improved. And you have to give credit to the Sun, though. The 13 wins. They're still atop the East anyway. So I'm secretly rooting for a future playoff matchup between these two teams. And they can battle it out.
That would be epic.
Yeah, it would be good.
Absolutely. Well, our next on our list, we have Sylvia Fowles. Almost 2 weeks to the day, Fowles became the WNBA's all-time leader in double-doubles, passing the legendary Lisa Leslie with 157 double-doubles. Preston, this is incredible. How impressed are you?
It's a big number. I'm impressed, but I will say, as the betting side of it goes, the analytics in the era of basketball, whether it's the NBA or WNBA now, they play way faster. There's a lot more possessions. There's going to be more points scored. There's also going to be a lot more shots missed, which means more rebounds. So I think it will get broken. It's just a matter of time. Give it another 10 years or so. I think it might happen.
Well, that was my next question. I was going to ask if you think Fowles' record was going to get broken, but clearly the answer is yes.
I do. Yeah.
All right. Well, that speaks volumes to how far the league has come in the speed of the game.
We got both teams out here now.
Oh my God, we got the whole fam in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Wait for it. Here we go. Here, girl.
I'm kicking you both out.
That's fine.
One band, one sound.
Oh my gosh.
Kicking you both out. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to my teammates. Ogwumike, hey, Chelsea Gray.
How y'all doing?
How is it going to feel playing against each other, even though you guys play with each other for so long?
It sucks. It's pretty bad, but I'm gonna post her up though.
So are you is there any strategy? Are y'all gonna get buckets on each other? Do you have an agreement?
No. I might actually accidentally pass it to her.
Yeah, she might be going down full court like here, and I might be like, ugh. What's the best thing about this Vegas All-Star? Because you guys are multiple-time All-Stars.
I mean, I think leading up to the All-Star, it's definitely what they've done for the city, for the Aces. I think it's definitely a testament to what we expect from professional WNBA teams. It's an entertainment city. The Aces are playing well, of course, but I'm just really happy to see an organization that has it down.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a great experience. Yesterday, the atmosphere and everything, the fans came out in support. I think it's amazing to be able to share this with my family and friends and close people. So expect a good one today.
I know y'all got to go warm up, so last question. Who about to win tonight?
Team Wilson, you feel me? Team Wilson.
We're going to win. We got more sleep last night.
Bye. Bye. Love y'all. Bye.
Hey, I don't mind being kicked out for people like that. Do your thing, girl. All right, we have one more storyline we want to address. That is Diana Taurasi making her return. She is a legend. So after being sidelined by back surgery, Taurasi made her season debut July 12th against the Sun in a losing effort, finishing with 0 points. So the question here is, how do you think Taurasi performs the rest of the way?
I think Diana is the GOAT. She is the greatest player. She's number 1 in scoring, or
I believe so.
Yeah, somewhere up there. In my opinion, she's a game changer. Juana Bonner and Brittany Griner have held down the fort. Both of them are all-stars here. But when Diana comes, you got 3 people you have to guard at every place on the court, and that's the same team that really make it a huge championship run, Preston.
Yeah, the Mercury are going to be right there. If she's healthy, she comes back, makes a similar impact. They have 3 all-stars, basically. When it's all said and done, they'll be in the mix for sure.
And like the fact that you're fresh for half of the season, that's got to work to your advantage.
That's true.
It's not a bad thing at all. Now, we have had a lot of really special moments happen in the first half of this WNBA season, so what better way to reflect on those moments than to give out some good old superlatives. So you guys want to grab your earbuds? We're going to get to these superlatives, all right? All right, the first up, we got the Drop and Dimes Award. Chelsea Gray of the LA Sparks drops the no-look pass to Chiney Ogwumike for the bucket.
I remember that. Okay, fun fact here. I was so nervous to miss the shot, so I shot it with my right hand on the left side because I wanted to make sure I gave her that highlight.
Oh my God, that's amazing. All right, now, Preston, do you have any reaction to that?
I'll just say, real quickly, I'm glad she's passing better than she shot last night because sad story, I bet her at 10-1 to win the 3-point contest and it didn't make it very far.
Preston, I know you're a super fan, but let me break it down real quick right here, okay?
What?
Chelsea Gray is one of the most, if not the most clutch player in the WNBA 1.
That's why I bet her.
She needs a hand in her face.
Oh, okay.
She needs a shot, like a little nudge, some contact, and then she'll deliver. This was too easy for her. She was, she was caught off guard for that. You should have known that.
I should have known.
Next superlative we have is best crossover. Essence Carson of the Phoenix Mercury crosses up Teresa Plaisance of the Dallas Wings, the nails the easy bucket. Guys, what do you got to say to this one?
See, the thing is, that's
Not
why the
too
coaches
bad.
always say, stay on your feet. Stay on your feet. But this is one thing I have to give you player point of view. You only make these highlights when you're actually trying to play defense. It's sort of like in the NBA, you get dunked on, you're actually trying to play defense. So I will never get on a player be on the wrong end of a good highlight.
It's like getting posterized. It's okay in the end because you're actually trying.
Exactly.
I agree.
All right, and our final superlative we're giving out for the afternoon is best bully ball. Liz Cambage of the Las Vegas Aces grabs the board over Latoya Sanders of the Washington Mystics and finishes with the and one lay-in.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I mean, Liz, she's 6'9", 6'10",
That's
almost. And the tenacity in which she plays on both ends. She's one of those fun players to watch because after she scores, you close up on her face and she's always mean mugging. So she brings that same energy to every rebound, every putback.
Is she the toughest player to defend in the post?
No, because she's a little bit more finesse with her game.
Yeah.
There's some real bangers in there, like Sylvia Fowles that will just try to bully you, which works to her advantage.
All right, Preston, this is really where you come into play here. We're going to do a segment called Good Bet, Bad Bet. So we have some props for you guys. They have 2 sides to them.
Okay.
One side, we've got dollar bills on. The next side is a no symbol. So I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to tell me if you're putting your money down for a good bet or you're staying far, far away from that one. So you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I'm ready.
Here's the first one. The Mystics are the current favorites to win it all at plus 140, but the Aces in the Sun are right behind them at plus 300. Mystics for the 2019 title. Good bet or bad bet?
So I actually think this is a bad bet because when we're betting, it's all relative to the price. And plus 140 means that the odds makers think they win it all 42% of the time. I actually only have them projected to win 39% of the time. So for me, it's a bad bet just because of that. If it was like a 50-50 coin flip and you're giving me 1.4 to 1, then it's a good bet. But in this case, they line up pretty fairly. So
all right.
You heard it right here. Sparks winning the championship.
Woo! All right, hot take right here. Next one, DeWanna Bonner will lead the league in points at the end of the season. Good bet or bad bet?
I'm gonna go bad bet just because Diana Taurasi might return and her shot attempts might go down. But the fact that she's leading the league in points just shows you how tremendous of a scorer she is. And don't forget, she had twins like a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. So that's a real boss.
Unbelievable.
I agree. It's a bad bet. Brittany Griner's right up there too. So with Taurasi returning, all three of them will be kind of taken away from each other as far as volume goes. Natasha Howard sitting there just behind in third. The Storm need her to score. No Brianna Stewart, no Sue Bird. So she's going to keep doing her thing. That's who I think ends up getting it.
All right, next up, the New York Liberty will make the playoffs. They are currently sitting at 8-11. Good bet or bad bet?
You first. I'll go. They're sitting at 9th right now out of 12 teams. They need to get to the 8th spot. They're 2 games behind the Minnesota Lynx, 3 games behind the Sparks. I'm going bad bet. Sorry. They're better than last year. Last year they only won 7 games total. They're making improvements, maybe in a year or two, but this season I don't think they make it.
I agree, largely because there are a lot of teams that are improving, but it probably won't be enough improvement like to get them over the hump. Like Indiana, they've already almost reached their win total already from last year. New York is just like 1 player away or 1.5 players away.
This place is really filling up.
It is.
I just looked around. I'm like,
it's almost
damn.
game time.
Yeah. Almost all these seats are filled. That's amazing. All right, let's get to our next one. We have Elena Deladon. She will win her 2nd MVP award this season. Good bet or bad bet?
I'm going good bet. I'm giving you one on this.
Oh,
Look,
we got a good bet
the
finally.
Washington Mystics this season are on pace to have the best offensive rating or offensive efficiency in the history of the WNBA. They're scoring nearly 111 points per 100 possessions. If they keep doing that, she's the best player on the team. They end up with the 1 seed. She's going to get it. I don't think you can't give it to her.
This is my favorite party crasher right here, Liz Cambridge. How you doing, Liz?
I'm great. How you guys doing today?
We're having a blast. What's your strategy for this? Please tell me you're going for All-Star Game MVP.
I'm shooting a lot of threes tonight. I just told
Nice.
You probably won't see me in the post at all today.
See, listen, they didn't let her be in the 3-point contest, so she has to make it up tonight. Have fun, girl.
Thank you. Thank everyone for watching.
Good luck to you. All right, we have one last one. The Las Vegas Aces will finish with the best regular season record in the Western Conference. Good bet or bad bet? That was a very timely one.
I'll do this right here. I think it is a good bet only because we're going to come in the Sparks as sleepers. But the Aces did make a big run, you know, a last push. How many games did they win in a row? About 5 games in a row.
Good.
So in the West, they sort of have Liz. That's a nice cushion, especially with Asia being out right now. But that's the only hesitancy I have. With both of them in the post, you can see their record being at the top of the West, but with just 1 post, maybe not.
That's why I like the Sparks. I think it's a bad bet. Only 2 games back. You actually you host them on Thursday, your first game after the All-Star break. And guess what? You win that one. You're 1 game back. Asia might be injured. She obviously is going to impact what the Aces are trying to do. And when it's all said and done, I'm an LA guy. I grew up there, so I got to go with the Sparks.
And we've been playing with 7 players.
You better be happy Liz walked away when she did, because you said bad bet to that one. I'm going to go tell her. I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell her what you said. All right, you guys, you know what? Malika, we got to get you back in here for this, girl, because we have a very exciting thing coming up to wrap up the show. What is an All-Star game without food? Come on now. All right, so we're going to welcome in Jeff Davis. He is our culinary expert here at the Mandalay Bay Event Center. Jeff, talk about what you're serving up to us today.
All right, today I have the Aces dog available at home games. It's a lobster roll grilled with garlic butter. We wrap bacon around the hot dog, smoke it, sear it, and any condiment your heart desires.
Smoke it, sear it, whatever you want. It looks delicious.
Thank you.
All right, I need to dig in on this. All right, let me grab 1 quick nacho, and then
Janae is already digging in. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Wow.
I got it.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Guys, what do you think?
Don't talk to me no more.
Good
She's
work.
out.
They like it.
You know what? This is a great time to wrap up the show because we're all done talking. talking. All we want to do now, we want to eat, we want to watch the 16 WNBA All-Star game go down. It is starting in just a minute. We've got celebrities in the house. You saw the GOAT, Kobe Bryant, in the house. We have the top of the top WNBA players here. They are ready for some great action. They are ready to get things started. This game will be coming to you not only on the ESPN app, but also on ABC. If you're watching on the app, you need not go anywhere. Otherwise, flip things over to ABC and get ready